The eccentric, often brilliant gnomes are held as one of the most peculiar races of the world. With their obsession for developing radical new technologies and constructing marvels of mind-bending engineering, it's a wonder that any gnomes have survived to proliferate. Over the years, the gnomes have contributed ingenious weapons to aid the Grand Alliance in its fierce battles against the Horde. Thriving within the wondrous techno-city of Gnomregon, the gnomes shared the resources of the forested Dumora peaks with their dwarven cousins. Yet recently, a barbaric menace rose up from the bowels of the earth and invaded Gnomregon. Aided by their dwarven allies, the gnomes fought a valiant battle to save their beloved city. Nevertheless, Gnomregon was irrevocably lost. The surviving gnomes fled to the safety of the dwarven stronghold of Ironforge. There they remain, devising strategies to retake their city. As a gnome of proud standing, it falls to you to answer the challenge and lead your curious people to a brighter future.
Well, aren't you a sturdy-looking one? Perhaps you can assist me with a thing or two. Not much help around here except for green apprentices, and they've other things to worry about. What do we have here? You look as though you might need something to keep your hands warm, HM. I'll tell you what would help. A pair of nice warm gloves. And being the kind soul that I am, I'd be more than happy to provide you with a suitable pair. I need you to go get me some wolf meat. Nice arrangement, HM. You bring me some wolf meat, and I'll make sure you don't lose any digits to frostbite. Well...
to meet you.
Wonderful. The wolf meat should do nicely. Oh, don't worry, adventurer. I wouldn't forget my part of the bargain. Here, one of these should fit you.
What can I do for you?
I don't suppose you'd be willing to
Off
do a
with
favour
you.
for me, lad. A stack of letters came through the pass today, but I
How
don't
are
have the
you?
time to send them along. They're all
Safe
addressed to Talon
travels.
Kenai. You can find him to the west down the road. He's set up camp next to the frozen lake. What do you say? Do you? I hope you're here to lend us a hand, adventurer. After the last Trog attack, we could use all the help we can get. I hear the buggers have been popping up all across the lands, and it seems Coldridge Valley is no exception. They've been spotted all over the hills to the southeast and near the frozen lake. And that's not all. Just a few nights ago, they attacked and overran our camp to the west. We're a bit short-handed here, lad, and we need strong arms to help drive the Trogs back.
Seeing you.
Hi, how are you? We drove the Trogs out of Gnome Regan, but then it all went so horribly wrong. Now our home is completely irradiated, and we gnomes have been scattered all over Dunmorrow. In my haste to get away from the radiation, I lost all my personal belongings and tools. It was the trolls that got them. They stole my chest, my box, and my bucket of bolts. They took them back to their camp southwest of Anvilmar. I'm no adventurer. Could you find my things and bring them here to me, please?
What's on your mind?
My brother, Sanir, and I
Keep
were
your
sent to
feet on
different
the
parts of
ground.
Don Marok to investigate
What's
the
on
threat
your
posed
mind?
by the trolls. The Senate has its hands full with the Trogs, so they've no need for further annoyances. From what I've seen, the trolls aren't well situated here in Coldridge Valley, mostly the southern cave. I'd say that the army will not be necessary. A few arms should be more than enough. Perhaps you'd like to assist in this endeavor. I have the authority to offer compensation for your help. Gah! I was supposed to get this delicious scalding morn brew to Durnan Furcutter inside Anvilmar a while ago now, but I had to deliver one to Grellin here first. I'll never make it to Anvilmar before the brew runs cold. You look fast. Maybe you can make it. This cup will only stay hot for 5 more minutes, and Durnan didn't order chili morn brew, so get going. Anvilmar is to the northeast, a settlement dug into the mountain. Thanks, adventurer, and don't forget to bring me back my mug. I sell the finest cloth and leather garb this side of the valley.
See you soon.
Now this will hit the spot and allow me to take a small break while I enjoy this scalding morn brew. Now that hit the spot. Nothing like a piping hot, nay, scalding morn brew on a cold winter's day to warm your cackles of your soul. Here you go, adventurer. Be a pal and take this empty mug back to Nori for me, would you now?
Off with you.
Pleased to meet you! You found them! You're an absolute savior, my friend. Here, it's not much, but it's something for the trouble I've put you through. Thank you!
No! Be good.
Excellent, adventurer! You'd be surprised how many couriers I meet who forget to do something as simple as bring back the mug. Mugs don't grow on trees, or so they tell me. Here's a little something for the effort. Thanks again for your help.
Great to meet you.
Those light-blasted trolls! A group of them came in the night and stole my journal! I knew better than to trust that good-for-nothing API. My journal! They took it away to the cave. The one that had it? It was a big brute with some odd markings on his skin and face. I didn't get a much better look than that. You've had some luck with the trolls. Maybe you could go get it back for me.
What can I do for
Wonderful
you?
adventurer! Many thanks for retrieving my notebook. Well, it would seem that the troll situation here in Coldridge Valley is under control and not much cause for
Keep
worry.
your feet on the
To
ground!
put the finishing touches on my report, I'll need someone to courier it to my brother Sinir. I was planning on sending my apprentice to
nice
my brother
apparatus.
Sinir with my report, but I would feel much better were it placed in more reliable hands. That is, of course, if you wouldn't mind. You'll have to take the tunnel to get to Karanos. Speak with Mountaineer Thalos before going through the tunnel. It's completely infested with trogs now. Follow the road back to Anvil Mar, then keep heading east to the tunnel. Thalos is stationed nearby. Thank you. I've been waiting for these letters for quite some time. Unfortunately, these letters aren't all for me. This one is addressed to Grelin Whitebeard. He's not too far away if you'd like to deliver it to him. If I remember correctly, Grelin's camp is down the road to the southeast. Nothing like a day of boar hunting, eh? Though here in Coldridge Valley, there's so many boars it almost takes the fun out of it. No one can get them charging, angry and ready without any help. In fact, recently there have been so many boars in the area, it's become dangerous for me to do my daily hunting. Long story short, I killed some of the boars. Excellent, I can go back to my leisurely hunting now. Thank you.
Get her back. next.
Excellent. It's been a while since I received word from Ironforge.
What can I get for you today? Be good. Great to meet you. Safe travels. How are
The
you?
problems we've had here are indicative of what is happening elsewhere in our lands by Magni's
See
beard.
you soon.
We have some troubles ahead of us. I can only hope that the King and Senate are taking steps to deal with the threat the Trogs pose.
You got my attention. What can I do for you? Hi? Great to meet you.
Hi, how are you? Right.
Here there. Be good. I've the finest wares in the land. Off with you. You got my attention. Watch your back.
My, you're a tall one.
How are you? Be good. What can I do for you?
Well, if Whitebeard is sending you to Dunmarock on important business, I can't...
Keep your feet on the ground!
Can I?
Honored, I'm
At
sure.
least let me provide you with some advice and directions.
Very well,
The
then.
trogs in the tunnel are extremely hostile and haven't shown any hesitation in attacking travelers through the tunnel. You seem tough enough, so you should probably be safe. Directions? Sinir. You'll find him in Classless. Make your way through the tunnel, and after you come out on the other side, just keep following the road. It'll run right into Karanos.
Hey! You look like a hardy adventurer. If you're planning on braving the pass, do you suppose you can bring a package to Karanos? Stopping at the inn, right? If you make it through the tunnel, definitely want to take a breather there. Anyway, bring this to Tannock Frosthammer, the innkeeper's assistant. I can't get through the pass myself, and it'll be days until a mountaineer escort comes through.
What's on your mind? How are ya? What's on your mind? No! Safe travel.
I have a number of inventions I'd like to show you back at my place.
What can I do for you?
Ah, my brother's report. I told him to be sparing with the use of the king's name, but he didn't listen. No harm, I suppose, though it's sure to ruffle some feathers in the Senate. Not that those were some feathers that needed ruffling. Nonetheless, I guess that means that I should send my report on to Ironforge as well, but I must admit I'm a bit behind. Bloody cold. I should have some work for you later if you're interested.
What can I get for you?
I'm behind on my report and could use your help, adventurer. I just managed to find where the trolls are holed up, but I saw so many trolls, I was afraid to go in. Here's what I need. Go down to the cave, poke around inside, kill a few of the trolls, then come back here. Take the road north out of Karanos.
Be good.
When you get to the bridge, follow the frozen river west until you reach Iceflow Lake. You'll find Brunel village on the west bank. The hold is southwest of the village. Nothing my tavern patrons enjoy more than some beer-basted boar ribs. Only problem is, the local trapper who used to bring me supplies enlisted in the King's army to help with the war on the Alliance front.
Hi.
Maybe you can help me out. If you bring me 6 crag boar ribs and a rhapsody malt from the tavern, I'll give you the family recipe for my famous beer-basted boar ribs. Not to mention
keep your feet on the ground.
What
can I do for you?
At last, the supplies from hands. I was beginning to worry. We've had scarce word from Anvilmar ever since the Trogs overran the pass. Thanks for bringing this to me, adventurer, and please make yourself comfortable. You must be tired after your journey. Weldon Steelgrill owns the local mechanic shop and he's the best siege engine tech there is. But he's not forgiving to his tools. I swear he almost breaks more arclight spanners than we can supply him with. We just filled his last order for tools. If you deliver it to him, I'm sure he'll make it worth the effort. His shop, Steelgrill's depot, is just northeast of Karanos. And it's a local haunt for veteran siege engine pilots, so keep your ears open for opportunities while you're there.
Upon further analysis of the Gnome situation, it would appear as though we not only failed to eradicate the Trogs, but we also happened to turn most of the Gnomish race into horrific, mindless, evil-doing leper gnomes. Ozzy and I plan to reverse the horrible leper effect with our latest invention, the Recombobulator. The machine is almost complete, but we are in dire need of some restabilization cogs and gyromechanic gears. Retrieve some from the leper gnomes out front of the
I'm preparing to start a mission for the Siege Brigade. It's a long one, and I need to stock Jetsteam with a month's worth of supplies. So while Steelgrill is working on my tank, can you do some hunting for me? I'll need some fur for bedding and boar meat for food.
What can I get
meat
for
from
you
boars
today?
and fur from the bears.
See you
Find them
soon.
both in the snowfields south of the grizzled den. Driving a siege engine isn't for everyone. It takes an iron grip and nerves of steel. Lucky I have both. How about you? How's your metal? Want to prove it to me? Well, looking to make my engine troll plow a little more cozy. Those mains would make a great rug for troll plows inside deck. You have my tools. Well done, lad, well done. I just broke my last fang ratchet an hour ago, and I need one of those to finish repairs on Pilot Stonegear's siege engine. You did a good thing by lugging those tools here, adventurer. Here, take these coins for your help. Hegnar Rumbleshot sells guns off the road to Anvilmar. Riflemen and mortar teams spend a lot of time practicing out near his shop, and he's always needing fresh ammunition. But the last crate of ammo I sent him got lost along the way. My courier said he was camped near the grizzled den when Wendigo chased him away, and the fool left Rumbleshot's ammo behind. Adventurer, can you get that ammo and take it to Rumbleshot? He's been waiting on it, and I'm sure he's running low. Magnus Beard, you sure did a lot of hunting. Thank you, adventurer. We Joe Barley Brew experiments with his brews. Some of them taste good, some bad, and some, well, some will lay all but the stoutest dwarf flat. He lives at Brunor Village, west of Karanos, and one of his drinks, Evershine, is what I want. It'll help keep me warm while I'm on the cold road. And the blessed stuff burns so hot I can throw it in Jet Steam's furnace for a burst of power. That little tactic has gotten me out of more than one tight spot.
What's
Fill
on
your
your
tankard
mind?
and pull up a chair. We've stories to tell and kegs to empty.
Keep your feet on the ground. I
Fill
have
your
the finest
tankard and
wires
pull
in the
up a
land.
chair. We've stories to tell and kegs to empty.
See you soon.
Here they are. Yes, these lanes will work great. You show a lot of grit, adventurer. We'll see great things from you.
Farewell!